Deadly airstrike in Gaza again. We're going to run through this article quickly. I've got my normal setup back. Deadly airstrike hits Gaza as fragile ceasefire appears to collapse. So let me get into the article I've sketched up. Israeli airstrikes struck multiple densely populated areas of Gaza today, killing at least 21 Palestinians, including women, infants. According to local medical officials, the attacks are among the deadliest in the weeks and have raised fears that a fragile ceasefire may be broken down. So, as we know, there was talks of a ceasefire. Maybe now the ceasefire has been jeopardized. Witnesses reported explosions in residential neighborhoods as emergency crews rushed to pull survivors from rubble. Hospitals say several children were among those killed, including newborns, and many others were injured. Medical staff described overwhelmed facilities struggling to cope with a sudden surge of casualties, which is really upsetting, and it's a shame that this is even happening in 2026, like humans suppressing other humans. The Israel military said the strikes were carried out in a response to a militant fire that seriously wounded an Israeli soldier, accusing armed guards in Gaza of violating the ceasefire. Palestinians officials, however, say civilians bore the brunt of the bombardment, which is that's the thing. It always happens. Innocent people, women, children, they get caught in the crossfire of something so sad. The escalation has also disrupted humanitarian operations. Planned medical evacuations through the Rafah crossing were suspended, cutting off critical lifeline for the wounded and chronically ill, which I've heard about that before, which is, it's absolutely terrible. They're cutting off supplies, they're cutting off critical lifelines. People are dying, innocent people are suffering. And then you've got stupid people in the UK talking about, immigrants coming over. Well, immigrants are coming over because their country is getting destroyed. So do I blame them? How can I blame them? Anyway, let's carry on. The renewed violence comes after weeks of relatively calm, and analysts warn that the situation could spiral into a broader confrontation if hostiles continue. International calls for restraint are growing as concerns mount over civilian safety and the future of the ceasefire. This story is still developing and updates are expected as more information becomes available. So at the end of the day, I always try and give you the right information. I was going to talk about stocks today and the 100% rule, but we had some breaking news that I had to break down to you. My thoughts and prayers go to the Palestinians that lost their life. My thoughts go to any innocent person dealing with some sort of trickery and unfortunate events. This regime against each other needs to be stopped in some sort of capacity. Anyway, peace.